What's going on, everyone? John here with Power Clean Pressure Wash and PowerWashMarketing.com. And today we're going to be talking about a very controversial topic, that $99 guy. So if you are a part of any Facebook group or Reddit groups about pressure washing, you will already know that there is a huge stigma around the $99 guy, the guy that will go and clean any house for $99 or any driveway for $99. So we're going to talk about that today and why the industry hates them. Let's get into the video. Before we talk about why the industry hates the $99 guy, I think it's very important for us to figure out where the $99 guy comes from in the first place. Where does this mindset come from? Well, I've had the opportunity of talking with a lot of different guys in this industry, and there seems to be kind of some consensus among where these $99 guys are coming from. You know, I've talked to the $99 guy, I've talked to the guy that's charging top of the market pricing, and that's effectively setting the top of the market pricing. And this is what I'm gathering from those $99 guys. The first thing is they've invested either too little or too much into their equipment. And let me explain. The guys that invest too little, there's an argument to be said where they don't have enough invested and there's not enough stake in the business, so they don't feel that they need to charge the high dollar prices. They don't realize that quality pressure washers can cost $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000. They're still rocking with the smaller, sub $500 pressure washer setups. So there's an argument that they invest too little. Also, I want to make the argument, I haven't heard this argument too much, but the guys that I talk to, this is definitely the case. They invest too much into their equipment. They will see all these YouTubers go on and talk about how much money they're making, and I'm guilty of this as well. I've put out the figures that I've made and whatnot, and I want to kind of set the record straight. Just because what you make is not your profit, but I don't want to get distracted here on that. I'm trying to be more conscious of the content that I'm putting out, because I don't want to be a part of this problem. This was pointed out to me by a friend of mine in the industry. Basically, they see these big numbers and they say, maybe I can do that too, and they'll go get a second mortgage on their home, or they'll go and borrow money or whatever. They'll take their life savings and they'll put it into a $10, $20, $30,000 setup, and they don't have the first idea on how to do any kind of sales or marketing. So effectively, the setup, their skid or whatever, just sits there. And I don't know about you, but if I've got a $20,000 investment sitting in my driveway, my wife is not going to be happy. She's going to want to see that thing move. I'm going to feel embarrassed as a man. I'm going to feel embarrassed as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. I want to see this thing move. So I'm going to start saying yes to more jobs. And this is where the price goes down and down and down. You try to push for that $500 to $1,000 job, but you can't get those. So you start saying 3, 2, 1, and you start just picking up any job that you can to supplement. In your mind, you justify it as supplementing the work, and really what you're doing is you're driving the prices down. But we'll get into that in just a moment. I think that is more prevalent than the other side, where people make too big of investments. And big's relative. I threw out the $30,000 number because that's kind of the highest that I've seen. Even $1,000 to $3,000 investment into a setup that just sits there is, hard on the soul. So I really think that the $99 guy, one of the ways that they kind of materialize is that they've invested either too little or too much in their equipment. Next is that they are competing in an oversaturated and aggressive marketplace. So if you look at some areas, I was told in one area there's over 2,000 pressure washing companies inside of one county, and that's absolutely insane. So you have all of these different pressure washing companies. So a customer knows that they can just pick up the phone and just call any Joe Schmo and get a relatively clean experience. They don't know about getting their home damaged. They don't know about, the runoff or any kind of liabilities or anything else. Or even if the job is properly done, they just see the visibly clean surface, but they don't know that a soft wash might be better for their home, or whatever the case is, or somebody's putting water under their panels, whatever the case is. I think the $99 guy also comes from a result of oversaturation and aggressive marketplaces. Lastly, and most simply, and I think this is really the big meat and potatoes of it, I think the $99 guy is also born from a lack of understanding of a scalable business, not of a business, not of making money. The $99 guy is making money. They're taking that money to the bank and they're happy. They're going out to dinner with their wife. They're happy. It's some good side money. It's good Christmas money. It's good vacation money. It's good beer money. It's good toilet paper money. Whatever it is, it's good money. But they don't understand that it's not a scalable business. And I want to talk more about that a little bit later on that. So that leads me to why the industry hates the $99 guy. And I've heard a lot of different arguments from both sides, from the $99 guys, from the people who hate them, from the people that are, been doing this for a long time, for the people that just started. And these are the three major points that I've kind of whittled it down to. If you've got any other points, please drop them in the comments below. But I think these encapsulate the top three reasons. The first thing, and this is more of an opinion and a stigma, and I want to talk about that in a minute, that they are not knowledgeable and that they're doing a disservice or destroying the customers' homes. So this is I think this is more of a projection of a reality than an actual reality. I have no idea how many people out there who know what they're doing or who don't know what they're doing, and I don't think that they're all just specifically the $99 guys. I've worked in many different industries where people at the highest levels have no idea what they're doing and they're just winging it and they're doing a disservice to the customer. So I just really hate to say that only the $99 guy doesn't know what they're doing. I think that's something that I think ignorance can poison all levels, right? And I think that there are people that are charging $99 that actually want to do a good job. I could tell you I was one of them. I was the $149 guy. That's where my price point started, in my industry or in my business. I started at about $149 for homes, and I slowly understood that wasn't a scalable model for this business. But I did do the research to make sure that I wasn't hurting people's homes or that I was cleaning properly. I tapped into a lot of resources. There's a lot of online classes. There's a lot of YouTube videos from people that have been doing this for years and years and years and years. There's tons of great resources out there for everybody to learn this, paid and not paid, paid and free resources that you could tap into. And I utilize all of those things. So I don't know if it's 100% fair to say these guys have no idea what they're doing. I think that's more of a case-by-case scenario. I would want to see their work. I'd want to see what they're doing, and then I can make a judgment on the individual rather than just a blanket statement. The second thing, and this part is true, that it's not a scalable business model. At $99 in practically every part of the country, you are not going to be able to afford license, insurance, employees, health insurance, marketing expenses, equipment maintenance and vehicle upgrades and vehicle maintenance and everything that comes with the model. And even if you are able to afford those things, you are not going to be able to scale your business, because think about it like this. I mean, this is just one factor. Let's say you want to stop taking those phone calls and you want to have an office administrator or a secretary handle those phone calls and whatnot. You're not just paying your salary or the helper salary anymore that's actually generating revenue. You have to pay this third salary or second or third salary that's not technically generating revenue, or it's coming off of the same revenue that your other salaries are coming off of. Let's say you were going to a business the size of 16 employees or bigger, or 19 in some states. You're going to need an HR person, right? And an HR person is going to have a salary that's not going to add revenue into the business. It's designed to just manage the business. Let's say you need to hire a marketing director or a social media manager or any of the other roles that a scalable business is going to need to have. The goal for any business is for the owner to basically fire themselves to allow them to do the specific tasks that they need to do to grow the business, and then hire individuals to come on and be experts at that one task, at one particular task. And $99 does not allow your business to scale. So you are going to be the guy that wears every hat forever. That's not good. That's not good on the body. That's not good on the mind. That's not good for your future. That's not good for your family, right? And we'll talk about that a little bit more later, but that, I think, is a hard fact. It's at $99. I've worked the math a number of different ways. I mean, you'd have to clean 10 houses a day to get to a point where you had a scalable business model. And it's just getting, tougher and tougher to do that as inflation and everything's going up. So the last point is that $99 price point, or lower price points like that, is misrepresenting or miseducating the customer's expectations, right? So when you, as a $99 guy, charge $99 to a customer, you're setting a value for a service. You're establishing a value in the customer's mind. Now, that may be fine for you. You may just decide, I don't want a scalable business. I don't want to retire off of this. I just want a couple dollars in beer money every weekend. I bought a pressure washer for my home and I just want to use it to clean a couple other homes. Whatever you decide to do, if you're hard pressed on setting the $99 price point, okay. But then also what it does is it creates bidding wars, needless bidding wars against people that are looking to have a scalable business model, that are looking to provide their employees with health care and 401ks and retirements and things like that. It creates bidding wars with them. So let's say you have a customer, you charge $99 to do their driveway, or $99 to do a whole home cleaning or anything, and your current market value is, let's call it $300 for a scalable business model. With that, when that customer goes to get their house cleaned next year, because you're not doing it anymore because it was a side project for you, they're calling around and they're saying, well, the last guy did it for $99. So they're trying to find the cheapest person now, and that drives all the market prices down. Instead of everything kind of evening out at a fixed market price, it's driving everything down. And it's causing companies to effectively go out of business or to offer less to their employees, right? And that's not what we want to do. We want to be able to offer our employees retirements and healthcare and benefits, and we want to be able to pay for those benefits for their families and extend those benefits longer. We're kind of outside of those days where you can effectively retire from a company. We're in an age, everybody my age and younger, there's very little opportunity to have an effective retirement that you don't put away for yourself through an IRA or some kind of retirement plan that you build for yourself. Pensions are pretty much gone, and it's a sad truth. A lot of people are going to work until they die. We don't want to perpetuate that cycle. We want to slow that down. We want to break it if possible and then reverse it, because we want the American dream back. We want people to be able to work hard for a large majority of their life and then enjoy the last years of their life in retirement. So and the only way things like that can happen is if we charge fair market rates for our prices. So that is lowering the value of the service is I think a very tangible reason why the industry does not like the $99 guy. Now, I've kind of bashed on the $99 guy, and I keep saying the word $99 guy, so it's starting to sound weird to me, but there is some things that guy's doing right. Okay, so for all the naysayers and everybody that's like hating on this guy, there are really 3 points that I want to take away from this guy that they are doing right. The first thing is the drive and the hustle. For you to say, I want to get out there and I'm going to charge whatever it takes to get the job done, that is some admirable drive and hustle, and we don't want to squash that, right? Squashing that is not good for anybody. We want to redirect that energy. We want to calibrate that energy. We want to use that energy for other things. We want to hire that energy, whatever we got to do. But you don't want that energy to go away, right? the industry and just humanity as a whole can benefit from that drive and hustle. So we want that energy in just humanity, but also in our industry as well. We don't want that energy to go somewhere else and let that energy, or let that industry benefit from that energy. We want it here, we want it with us, and we need to take advantage of that, and we need to learn from that. The second thing is, I think that the $99 guy has a good understanding of packaging and bundling. Hear me out on this. I know I'm going to get raked over the coals in the comments on this, but the $99 guy is not sitting there calculating all these square footage times this, divided by that, add one, carry the two. They're not doing any of those things. They're offering packages. So I was doing some consulting for a law office one time, and they had an hourly rate, and they decided to they were doing an hourly rate, and they would charge their clients an hourly rate, but there's no incentive, as they said, and I mean, we all know this, there's no incentive for anybody to work faster when you're charging an hourly rate. You want to move to that next hour, you want to bill for that next hour. So what I said was, I asked them, can you do the job faster? They said, yeah, we can do it a little bit faster. I said, how much faster? They said about 50%. So they're effectively overcharging their customers about 50% there, which, you know, I understand it. I am going to advocate for it a little bit, because they're working at a pace that they feel that is a fair amount of a fair compensation for them, and for them to live the lifestyle that they want, and so that they don't get burnt out. But I said, what if I can get you an extra 25%? And they said, well, how do we do that? I said, well, let's package this, right? Let's say it takes you 4 hours to do a project. Let's charge for 3 hours and you get it done in 2, right? Let's create a dollar package. And what that allowed them to do is be more efficient with their time. They were able to take on more clients and charge, and they were effectively making 25% more on their hourly rate, but the clients were paying 25% less. So it worked out to this happy medium. For when I first started this industry, and I finally understood the pricing and everything, I kind of honed in that I wanted to charge about $100 an hour. That was the sweet spot for me. $100 an hour based on where we live and everything like that. That was a good sweet spot for me. Since then, I've moved away from that $100 an hour mark. There's some jobs where I'll quote based on $100 an hour, but most of my jobs are built on packages and what we can do for this type of home and that type of home, and the majority of kind of the work that we do. If we're talking about cleaning massive amounts of concrete, yeah, you got to go by square footage or linear footage or different things like that. But I think the $99 guy has the right mentality when it comes to bundling and packaging, and I think we can extract that and learn that from them to kind of maximize their the dollars. The only difference is we don't want to go down on our packages, we want to go up in our packages and find that good hour to hourly rate to package price point, just like I illustrated in the lawyer story. Last thing the $99 guy is doing right, they are getting started. So many of us are paralyzed with fear, with doubt, with anything. These guys are, this kind of goes back to the first point of the drive and the hustle. They're getting started. The only difference between an employer and employee is who took the jump first. That's really what it boils down to. The employer is no smarter, more brilliant, no more of a visionary than anybody else. They just had the drive and to make the decision to open their own business and take that leap of faith, and it takes courage to do that. It takes a mindset to do that. So this $99 guy, while we may not like the practices necessarily, we have to respect the drive, the hustle, and the fact that they're even getting started, where most people are paralyzed by fear. And yeah, I want to take a moment to kind of celebrate that. All right, so we know where the $99 guy is coming from. We know what the industry doesn't like about the $99 guy, and we know what the $99 guy is doing right, and we know what the $99 guy is doing wrong. So what should the $99 guy do next? I'm going to say this. If you have to charge $99, or if you have to charge low rates, advertise it as an introductory offer only. right? Don't educate the customer and let them know that this is going to be the price that they should expect always, and this is it. This is the forever price. We want to let them know and give them a frame of reference that this is not industry set price. This is the price that you're kind of hooking them up with, that you're taking care of them with, that you're doing the introductory price to kind of get the business rolling. So that leads me to my next point. The second thing that the $99 guy should do is stop charging $99. And the way you do that, if you have to, you can start at $99, that's fine. But then the next customer, charge $125. The next customer, $150. Next one, $175. Go up $25 to $50 until you reach a tipping point, a close rate tipping point. You'll find that people will start saying no to you, which is fine. You want people to say no to you. You don't want to be attainable for everyone. You don't want everyone to be able to afford your services. Pressure washing your home, soft washing your home is effectively a premium service. It's a luxury service. And you want people to be able to say no to you because of your price points, right? And you'll find a good balanced tipping points. I know my close rates were 50%, but my close rate was 50%, but my prices were here. I think my average sale price at that time was like $300 or $200. But then when my close rate went down to 33%, my average ticket price went up to $600. So I made double the money and worked half as hard. So it gave me more freedom to expand my business in different ways. I started pursuing commercial accounts and so many other different opportunities that you have when you find a better balance between the price and close rate ratio. You don't want every customer saying yes to you. The next thing, and I'm going to start being more of a proponent of this and more in advertising this more. I'm going to be talking to more people about this, but you should be investing in resources to help grow your pressure washing business, to help grow your marketing and sales skills. You should be investing more in resources. There are classes, there are mentorships, there are Facebook groups, there are paid groups that you can join to ask questions for people that have a wealth of experience. And just because you have one subscription to somebody that knows pressure washing doesn't mean they know marketing and sales. You want to find somebody that can give you a good bang for the buck, but you want to find specialists in those areas. Like for myself, I specialize in sales. I can help you close sales. I can help you grow sales. My website, we can do a sales consultation. I'm not the grand guy for SEO or for website development or anything like that. There are other guys for that. There are other guys for pressure washing help. I know for myself, one of the best tools that I used was Mr. Jason Guyman. I'm a part of his, I pay him a monthly fee for his pressurewashinghelp.com, I believe it is. And it's a great resource. I mean, that guy has so much information about pressure washing and has taught me so much that, you know, my hat goes off to him. He gave me the confidence to put water on houses. And that's where you should be. You should be educating yourself constantly, finding out new techniques, finding out what's new in the market. Subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to different pressure washers on YouTube. Always stay up to date on your information and invest monetarily in your knowledge for the work itself, for marketing, and for sales, and each one of those things separately, and you're going to grow your business significantly. The last thing, it kind of ties into the first thing here, but it's very specific, and that's seek mentorship. Find somebody that has a thriving business, that is experienced, that knows this industry very, very well. Again, I'm excluding myself from that. Formally at this time, I started in May of 2020, and I don't have the experience to mentor somebody in the pressure washing space of this. But I would say find somebody that you can kind of latch onto, ask questions to, even if you have to shoot them a couple $100, give them a percentage of your job, give them something, take care of them, let them take care of you with good information, good experience. I know when I have the luxury of talking to anybody that has a lot of years of experience in this industry, I get a wealth of knowledge. I find out a ton of things that I don't know. And I do my research. I like to become a nerd about whatever I'm into, and this is no exception. I'm a nerd about this. I try to find out as much about pressure washing as possible, but with that, there's all these little pockets of information that I don't know, or it's information I don't know. So it's really good having a mentor, or having a network of individuals that you can reach out to specifically, ask questions to. Join some of the live chat groups. I know that there are some groups that do like Facebook Lives. Join and engage in those. Ask questions in the Facebook groups. Ask questions in the YouTube groups. And if you find a mentor that's willing to respond to you and give you good advice, shoot him a message and say, hey, I would like for you to be my mentor. I want to pay you $100 a month to be my mentor. Make it worth their while as well. And they're going to be happy to give you good information. So that's going to be the end of this video. There are going to be links below about different resources that you can find for learning about pressure washing and marketing and sales. Most of them I haven't been to, or I haven't tested myself. So I went to Facebook and I've kind of solicited some of these, and I asked for recommendations. So these are recommendations from other people. They look credible, but you have to do your own due diligence. You have to figure out what's going to be best for you and your business. I'm going to put some links to some of my favorite pressure washing YouTubers. These are guys that have really helped me. Again, I talked about Jason Guyman, Southeast Soft Wash. Those guys are awesome. I learned a lot from them, and there's a few different ones. I'm going to throw them in the links in the description below, so check that out. If you like more content like this, please drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell notification to let me know, or let you know, that I'm dropping another video. It's going to be important for the YouTube algorithm to do its thing and all that other good jazz. Also, visit powerwashmarketing.com. We've got some useful things in there to help you get marketing, things that are free, things that are 99 cents. Super cheap stuff. Or if you want to schedule a sales call with me, I can help you grow your sales channel. I can help you grow your pressure washing business on the sales side of things. So that's my contribution to it. Did this video help? Did this video give you some perspective on the $99 guy? Do you feel differently? Do you feel the same? Are you the $99 guy? Did this video give you a roadmap as to where to go if you are the $99 guy? Or are you happy just charging $99 and you don't care what anybody else says? I want to know what you think. Drop a comment below, put it below. I want to hear what you have to say. Either way, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.